Hello, our study is entitled Racial Biases Affecting Undergraduates' Comprehension of Instructors, Replication of Rubin 1992. The authors are Chris Zoe, Luke Hardy, and Ricardo Shade. Rubin 1992 showed that racial biases have an effect on students' comprehension of instructors, and that students who have previously had a non-native English-speaking teacher have better comprehension of those teachers than students with no experience. Experts Port and McManus have proposed that replication is very important in the field of research because it helps point out the strengths and weaknesses of already existing studies, it can support the validity of research, and also it holds researchers to a higher standard of quality research. It was decided that Rubin 1992 is a good study for replication since it's fairly simple and easy to replicate, and we also find the subject matter of racial biases to be very relevant and important. All right, listed some information on our participants, and there's more information on the chart on the right of the poster entitled Participant Characteristics. We first had our participants listen to a lecture about galaxies. It was about 412 words in length. The script for the lecture was taken from Kong and Rubin 2009. There was only one recording of the lecture, and it was performed by a standard American English speaker. And the participants were randomly assigned to one of two conditions, where that one recorded lecture was played with either a picture of an Asian-looking instructor or a Caucasian-looking one. The only difference between the conditions was the picture was shown of either an Asian or Caucasian instructor. Immediately after the lecture, participants took a closed test, which tested for participants' comprehension of the lecture. The test consisted of the script of the lecture with every seventh word removed, and participants were asked to fill in the blanks. And only exact or misspelled answers were counted as correct. Then the participants answered the homophily evaluation. Some examples of questions used for this test are on the right of the poster. And this tested how similar participants felt to the instructor. Each question was displayed as a scale from 1 to 7 with two options on either side. For example, looks like me on one side and does not look like me on the other. Then the participants answered a questionnaire together for us to gather participant information. And there were some differences between the Rubin 1992 study and our replication, and they're listed here on the poster. Okay, results. If you look to the chart on the top right, these are the results from the homophily evaluation. And descriptively, there are no significant differences between the Asian and Caucasian results in the first four columns. The fifth column shows that participants did perceive the Asian condition as Asian and the Caucasian condition as Caucasian. Descriptively, there is very little difference between perceived accent in Asian versus Caucasian conditions. Participants rated the Asian instructor as more competent than the Caucasian instructor. On the right, you can see a bar graph showing the average of comprehension scores taken from the closed test. Descriptively, there was very little difference in average comprehension scores between conditions. All right, so we conclude that the Rubin 1992 study was mostly replicated, but there were some major differences that could have caused variation between results. A larger sample is most likely needed in order to get more accurate data. The addition of non-native English speakers and participants over the age of 30 could have affected our data. And other factors that affected our data could include variation of exposure to people of other ethnicities, variation of acceptance to other ethnicities, and appearance or attractiveness / cleanliness of the instructor in each of the photos. And we would like to thank O. Kim Kong and Donald L. Rubin for their work in the field of linguistics, and our participants and our instructor Rachel Hayes Harb for her guidance for this project. And thank you very much.